Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, you guys, I have decided to do another installment of cheap versus expensive blank, but today we are doing cheap versus expensive leggings. I'm a leggings girl. I'm your average basic white bitch. I wear black leggings almost every single day. And I'm actually really excited for this video because I would love to know if it's worth it to be spending like $100+ on leggings, or if I can just stay content in my, I don't know, I can't even remember the price point, $20 Fabletics leggings. For this video, I'm gonna be comparing 4 different brands. We have an Amazon pair of leggings, Fabletics, Halara, and Lululemon. And to give these leggings a full fair shake, I am going to wear each pair for an entire day to see how they last throughout the day. Because for me, one of the biggest things I don't like about leggings is if I have to keep constantly pulling them up. And I feel like you really can't tell if that's gonna be the case unless you really are living life in them. Another thing I think about when I think about a good pair of leggings are they attracting a lot of cat hair? As a girl with 2 long-haired cats, I love to wear black, but wearing black is also like a death sentence in my house because Beethoven's fur is everywhere, no matter how often we clean. That's a big thing. And then also just like comfort, fit, price. We're gonna be thinking about all of these things as I wear the leggings each day. And at the end, I will let you know what is the most worth it. So these are the leggings that we will be testing. The first one was a recommendation from you guys. I asked on my Instagram where you guys get your leggings, and a ton of people recommended the CRZ brand from Amazon. So I bought the CRZ Yoga Women's Naked Feeling Workout 7/8 yoga leggings, 25-inch high waist tight pants. That's the full name. They were $22.10. I got them in a size XL. The next price tier of leggings that I got were the ones from Fabletics. I'm actually wearing them right now. I'm in my Fabletics testing day at the moment, and I didn't even buy them for this video. I actually already owned these, so if you want to see when I hauled them, I will link that video below because it was right after I gave birth. I bought a bunch of stretchy, comfortable clothes. I can't exactly remember how much I spent on them. I'll have to go back and look. I'll put the price on the screen right now. The third pair of leggings we are trying are my Halara leggings. Again, I already owned these and they were actually gifted to me for free. So I will look up the pricing and size information and I will put it on the screen right now. I feel like Halara is a new brand that I've just discovered this year, but so far I really enjoyed everything from them. I'm really interested to see how they stack up compared to the other leggings. And finally, the 4th most expensive brand that I'm trying this video is the Lululemon leggings. I actually did buy them for this video because before this, I would have never fathomed spending this much money on leggings, but it might be worth it. It might be worth it. We don't know yet. Okay, so I got the Lululemon Align high-rise pant in 28 inches in a size 14. They were $98, over $100 including tax. Free shipping though, I guess, but that's a lot of money. I cannot fathom having spent that much money if it wasn't for the purpose of this video, but maybe these leggings are about to change my life. I don't know. Okay, you guys, I have spent the last 4 days testing the leggings, so let's talk about the results. A couple of things I want to know. I tested these leggings as like daily wear leggings and not in a workout scenario. I know obviously a lot of people, myself included, wear leggings to work out, but to be honest, I more frequently wear them as like a day-to-day clothing. And so I wanted to test them out in like a day wear scenario. Also, I wanted to mention that size-wise, every single one of these leggings fit the way I expected them to based off of the size chart on the website. So I measured my waist and my hips, and I'll put the measurements here because I can't remember. That's how I order all my clothes online, as you guys probably already know. That is how I ordered these, and so they were all size extra large with the exception of Lululemon, which were a size 14, and they all fit me perfectly. Okay, moving on to the specifics. So day 1, I wore the Amazon leggings. I want to mention the fabric makeup of each legging because I actually think it's really interesting and lends itself to maybe why they performed a certain way. So the Amazon leggings are 71% nylon and 29% spandex. I wore these on a travel / work day. I wore these on my way down to San Diego to film something. I will say this about this, and honestly every pair of leggings, they were very comfortable, but one of the first things I noticed that really bothered me was that there was no side pocket for the phone. There was a pocket in the waistband for like keys or something, I suppose, if you were gonna go on a run, but definitely not big enough for my iPhone. And that is something I look for and like in leggings, is to have somewhere to just like stick my phone during the day. So it didn't have the pocket. But that being said, overall these were really comfortable. The fabric was smooth and stretchy. Like I said, they fit true to the size I expected them to be. And personally, for a pair of black leggings, I felt like they looked great on. With these leggings, I really appreciate the value for the money and just like the overall quality considering how cheap they were. I didn't have any slippage issues throughout the day. I didn't have to keep pulling them up. I really wasn't thinking about them at all. I wasn't home with my fur babies the day that I tested these, but I did have them sit on them before I did the laundry, and I noticed that the leggings really resisted a lot of the pet fur. I know that there is no pair of leggings that can perfectly resist all pet fur. Believe me, I've tried, but I consider it a win if like they're not just absolutely covered at the end, and these weren't. So I really missed the pocket, but overall, given the price and the quality that I felt these were at, these leggings are gonna be pretty hard to beat. The next pair of leggings I wore on day 2 were the Fabletics leggings, and as a point of reference, these were 88% polyester and 12% spandex. I also wore these during a work/travel day. I was still shooting in San Diego and I drove home this day. The one thing I noticed about these leggings compared to the others I wore for this video is that they made me sweatier than the others, and I think it was just because they felt thicker than all the other leggings. Like they felt heavier on my body, but it was definitely noticeable when doing like a one-to-one comparison with all the other pairs. That's actually what prompted me to look up the fabric makeup of each of the leggings, because these are the only pair that are made with a primarily polyester blend as opposed to a primarily nylon blend. And I definitely think that that lends itself to feeling a little heavier. However, upon a Google search, I learned that polyester is better at wicking sweat. So perhaps if we were to be comparing these in a workout scenario, I would be more like pleased with this, but given like a day-to-day sort of comparison, these felt like they would be better in colder weather, but it's still in the like high 60s, low 70s in Southern California. So for me, they just made me a little sweatier than the other pairs. I will say they did not ride down throughout the day. They are made with the Power Hold fabric that Fabletics has, which is supposed to be their strongest compression. And I definitely felt held in all day by these leggings and noticed that they really weren't falling or slipping down at all. Once again, these pair did not have a side pocket for the phone, which I've just really gotten used to like wanting to have, but that's all right. Something I know about this pair of leggings, because I have owned them for about 6 months now, is that they do pick up a lot of pet fur. They're not very pet fur resistant. So if you, like me, have long-haired pets, you're gonna need a lint roller. Now, and back in May when I first purchased these leggings in that vlog, I mentioned that I do a little trick with Fabletics because their normal price is $49.95. That's if you're a non-member, which I'm not a member at Fabletics. However, and this might be cheating the system, I don't know, but I just sign up for a new account every time I wanna buy something from Fabletics. It's usually once a year, once every other year. I have enough emails that I can just like sign up for a new account, get the $2 for 24 like new member deal. So in reality, I only spent $12 on this supposedly $50 pair of leggings, therefore actually making them cheaper than Amazon, but you have to do that little trick. So like I said, if you do that trick, these are actually cheaper than the Amazon pair, and I do feel they are of similar caliber actually. These ones are just a little thicker with a slightly higher compression, but what I can tell you about these pair that I can't tell you about the Amazon pair is that they have held up over the course of the last 6 months. They don't seem to be degrading in quality at all as I wash them every single week, so at least there's that. Okay, the next pair that I tried on the third day are the Halara leggings. I didn't have this information at the time, but they are $25.95 and they are 85% nylon, 15% elastane. Out of all 4 pair of leggings I tried on, I was surprised to find that these pair had the most slippage. I was kind of pulling them up. They weren't the only pair I was pulling up, but they probably were the pair I had to pull up the most. I wore these on a big errands day. I wore these on a Sunday. I actually didn't get to film a lot because I was with my baby all day, but I was moving and grooving and out of the house a lot. I will say these were the only pair that had that side pocket for my phone, which may have contributed to why it was falling down so much because there was that extra weight in there. But on an errands day, I super appreciated having that because I was able to just like plop my phone in my pocket, like carry my baby into the car seat, pick them, you know, move around hands free without worrying about like where my phone is at. because it's like always on me, you know? But when I don't have a pocket, I usually just like slip it in the waistband or like slip it in my bra. So it's nice to have an actual pocket for it, but that may be what was contributing to the slippage. These are also a primarily nylon based legging. They also have the highest percentage of nylon to elastane, so the smallest amount of elastic material out of all 4 leggings, which also may have contributed. I don't know. That's a pure conjecture on my part. These are also another pair that I can confirm hold up over time. I've had these for several months. I wear them all the time. I wash them every week, and they are of the same quality today that they were the day I took them out of the box. They definitely feel thin, thinner than the Amazon pair, and definitely way thinner than the Fabletics pair, but they're very breathable. They're cool. I personally appreciated that, again, because I was moving around a lot and it doesn't get that cold where I live. Of the bunch, they physically feel the smoothest and the softest. So if that's something that you're looking for, these were definitely the smoothest, softest pair. And at $25.95, they're really affordable and I think are genuinely worth the cost. I also really like the pocket. Like personally, that's a huge bump up. So for me, that puts these like maybe a little bit up in the tier system. I don't know, I haven't ranked them quite yet, but the pocket is huge. Okay, the final pair of leggings I wore are the most expensive pair, the Lululemon Align whatever leggings. These are made of 81% nylon, 19% lycra elastane. And I just wore these during like a regular work day, you know, around the house. I was mostly up at my desk. I want to be honest about this experience because these were so expensive. The reality is they were extremely comfortable, and the best way I can describe them on my body is they felt like a second skin. I also noticed, because Beethoven sat on my lap all day long, I even took a picture at the end of the day, that they had very little pet fur. So they're very good at being pet fur resistant, which is big. So are the Halara leggings, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that, but that's something I've always noticed about them, is that they're pretty good at being pet fur resistant. I know from just recently purchasing them that they have multiple length options, which is really nice for women who are different heights and appreciate different things in their leggings. That being said, these are the pair of leggings that slipped down my body the second most. So Halara was the most, these are the second most, which for the price point, I was like, every time I had to pull up my leggings because they were slipping down, I was like, are you serious, Lululemon? And obviously I was a little bit more mindful of it than I maybe normally would have been because I was trying to pay attention to my experience for this video, but it was annoying. Listen, are they really nice? Yes, of course. But for such a major price jump between the first 3 leggings and this pair, I honestly think you're kind of just paying for the brand. Yes, they felt great, but honestly, all of them kind of felt great, with maybe the exception of the Fabletics if you're not into that heavier material. And all the other leggings were like 1/5 the price of these. So I just don't really think that it's worth it. Again, I haven't had these long enough to even be able to tell you how they hold up, but I have had 2 of the cheaper pair of leggings for a few months and they've held up just fine, just wonderfully. And the reviews for the Amazon leggings say that they really hold up over time as well. I'm sure the Lululemon ones will as well, but is it really worth it to be spending $100 when there's clearly plenty of other leggings that achieve the exact same thing for, like I said, 1/5 of the price? I don't think so. After trying a pair of leggings from Amazon, Fabletics, Halara, and Lululemon, all at 4 different price points, here's my final ranking. I would say my #1 star pair of leggings is the Amazon pair. And like, we really hate to see it, right? Because fuck Jeff Bezos, but goddamn if it's not just so convenient. And I'm not gonna knock it just because it's part of the like sort of corporate capitalist structure that will one day, you know, cause the downfall of society, right? Like, they have a good pair of leggings, what am I supposed to do? My #2 pair are gonna be the Halara leggings, even though they slipped down a lot. God, that side pocket is so huge. They feel so soft and smooth on my skin. I just really like them. My #3 pair is going to go to Lululemon. Honestly, I really battled on if I wanted to put this 3 or 4 because for the cost, it's just not worth it, which almost put it in its last spot. But I appreciate a thinner legging and these really did feel so good on me, and being resistant to pet fur is just like such a huge plus. So for that reason, Lululemon gets spot #3, and #4 is going to be Fabletics. It is such a close call between all 4 of these brands, but Fabletics is just heavier. I don't love the fabric blend as much as the other 3. It doesn't have the side pocket and it's the least pet fur resistant, unfortunately, out of the bunch, which again, I have cats. It's an issue. And that is my experience with cheap versus expensive leggings and my overall findings. What do you guys think? What is your holy grail pair of leggings? Please let me know below and tell me, what should I compare next? So far I've done pajamas and leggings. What else is out there that I should compare cheap versus expensive? Because I love this video concept. This whole testing thing was really fun and it actually made me think about my clothes a lot more deeply, which is something that I appreciate. I learned a lot about the fabric makeup of my leggings and how to care for them, and I got 2 new pair of leggings, which I'm pretty thrilled about because I wear them all the time. So seriously, you guys, let me know, what do you want to see me compare? And I will do it for you in January, because coming up in December, which is, let me check the dates of when this video is going live. This weekend, oh my God, this weekend starts December, and on December 2nd, with the rest of the YouTube vloggers of the world, I will be doing Vlogmas all 24 days. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. And yeah, I will give you another cheap versus expensive video fresh in January after I'm done with the madness that is about to ensue next month. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you oh so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, which is vlog number 1 for Vlogmas. So, love you. Bye.